Hi, it's Dr. Denise Taylor. I'm here in my wood. It's just coming up for 1 p.m. on Thursday, the 20th of March, the first day of spring, and it's a spring-like day. It says on my watch it's 16 degrees. Just noticed that my hat's looking a bit scruffy. It always tends to look a bit scruffy. And behind me is the base that Justin and I built, ready for what was going to be a yurt, but it's now going to be a Lotus Bell tent that we'll be putting up at Easter. And I just wanted to reflect on being my age. So today I am 67 and 29 weeks. So just 3 months away, really, from 68. And I don't fear aging. It's like another year, bring it on. But I am noticing changes in my body. And I think it's useful to make a note of those, because obviously we're all different, and what's affecting me won't necessarily be what affects you. But I've started seeing a personal trainer again. I was just doing my own stuff. And she sort of has tried to get me to do certain things. And I've said, well, I can't. And she says, well, why can't you? And it's like, well, it's not that I don't want to. It's just that I know my body. And I'm not going to allow a young personal trainer to get me to do things that I can't do. Now, there's certain things like squatting that she's getting me to go lower. And we're working on my glutes, and those sorts of things are quite hard, but I'm okay with those. But I'm not going to do anything that I think is going to be dangerous to me, and that I know I just can't do. I've had 2 DVTs in the past, and that means that I can't bend one of my legs like most people do. You know, when you sort of stretch, when you lift one leg back, it just won't bend. There's nothing I can do about it. So anyway, that's that one change. And the other is yesterday. I knew yesterday and today were going to be really nice days. And yesterday was a working day. And I'll pop a picture up, but I moved a big pile of logs from one place to another place. And I started off by putting them in my wheelbarrow, but they're heavy logs, and the ground's still muddy, and you have to push it up a bit of a slope. And I was basically having to take them all out. So it reached a point where I was putting 4 big logs into the wheelbarrow, moving them a certain distance, and then I was having to carry them. So in the end, it's like, you know what, let's just mindfully carry them. And I quite enjoyed that, because it was quite physically hard. They're quite big pieces of log, and one in each arm was like, I don't know, I don't think it was 10 kilos, but it's at least probably 5 kilos each one. So it's like being at the wood. And I did it, and I was taking breaks in between, because I thought that was a good thing, to take some breaks. But I got home, and as I was driving home, I rang my mum, and I go like, I'm tired. And the old me would have got home, given I'd not done any work all day, would have like grabbed a cup of tea or a can of Coke and just got stuck in and doing work. And it was like, I need to rest. And there was a series I was watching on TV, and it's like, oh, I'll just watch an episode. And I ended up watching 2 episodes. And I was tired. I was physically tired, and I needed to rest. And I didn't really do very much work at all. But I went to bed early, got up early, done a couple of hours this morning, and now I'm at the wood. And today is my day to take it easy. And I put my hammock up, and I've spent a couple of hours just chilling in my hammock. I've not had to do anything. I bought some fresh fruit salad with Greek yogurt and nuts and seeds and stuff. So I've just had that as a meal. And I'll be going home in time to cook a proper meal tonight, because last night I was so tired. I just had Heinz tinned tomato soup, because that always reminds me of my childhood. So that and toasted sourdough bread was great. But I think, why am I rambling on? I'm not rambling on. You're not rambling on, Denise, you're sharing. Okay, so what I just want to say is that sometimes we've got to notice the changes in our body, and how our body won't necessarily do things and won't necessarily recover how it used to. And I think that's just something we need to listen to. And I think the danger is when we try and override it and think, no, I'm still going to do what I did at 40 or 50. And then I think it's going to make matters worse. So I'm listening more to my body, totally enjoying the day. Oh, and the other thing about it is the old me, the me in my 50s, it was like there's stuff to do, you got a book to write, you got client stuff, this, that and the other. And I prioritised my work above anything else. And I often never really saw anything of the summer because there's always work to do. Whereas this year, I'm prioritising spending time out in nature. So anytime the weather's nice, it's like, just go to the wood. I enjoy being at the wood. It's good for my mental health. It's good to get myself away from screens and sitting at my computer and getting out and about. So since getting out of my hammock, I've been walking around. I've been seeing what I can see. I've been noticing there's just so many primroses all over the place, and the wood anemones are now coming out. The bluebells will take some time. Last year I saw a few dog violets. I've looked at the places where they were, but maybe they're not going to come out for a few weeks yet. And I found some deer scat, which is one of those things that I've learnt to look out for after going on my game ranger training. So all's good. I'm just so enjoying my time at the wood. And I've just seen in the distance is my friend Dave, who comes and helps me. So I'm going to stop now. So it's Dr. Denise in the wood. Till next time. Bye-bye.